Gangs. For some, they're just stories from the news, but in certain US cities, gangs dominate entire neighborhoods. From controlling streets to influencing daily life, the reality is shocking, dangerous, and rarely talked about. Today, we're re-exposing America as gang capitals, the cities where organized street crime isn't just a problem. It's a way of life. Stay tuned as we explore these cities, uncover the hidden causes, and reveal why these stories remain in the shadows. Gang activity in the US has deep roots. Poverty, unemployment, systemic neglect, and social inequality create fertile ground for gangs to thrive. From violent turf wars to drug trafficking, these networks not only terrorize residents, but also shape the culture of entire neighborhoods. Today, we'll take a close look at the cities where gang influence is strongest, and where residents live in fear every day. Chicago is famous for its deep dish pizza, jazz and skyline, but its south and west side neighborhoods tell a different story. Gang turf wars have made homicides and shootings tragically common. Experts point to concentrated poverty, underfunded schools, and systemic inequality as reasons gangs thrive here. Residents warn, after dark these streets are no-go zones. Yet, amid the danger, local organizations are working to reclaim neighborhoods and offer alternatives to youth at risk of joining gangs. Visual cue suggestion. Footage of city streets at night, murals representing gangs, police lights in the distance. Los Angeles, the entertainment capital, also has a notorious gang history. Crips, Bloods, and other street gangs dominate certain neighborhoods, creating daily tension. From drive-by shootings to drug trafficking, LA's gang problem has deep cultural and historical roots. Residents often avoid certain streets, and even public spaces carry a hidden risk. Despite Hollywood's glamour, life for many is a constant fight for survival. Visual cue suggestion. Street corners with graffiti, shadowy figures walking alleys, city skyline at sunset with ominous tone. Detroit's story is one of industrial decline and urban decay. Abandoned homes and high unemployment have allowed gangs to fill the void, controlling entire neighborhoods. Local officials report that organized gangs are responsible for a large percentage of violent crime, from assaults to armed robberies. Visual cue suggestion. Abandoned buildings, cracked streets, small groups of people in dark alleys, police cars patrolling. Baltimore's gang problem has been rising for decades. From East to West Baltimore, residents report frequent shootings and drug-related conflicts. Experts point to systemic neglect, concentrated poverty, and abandoned housing as key drivers. Even as some neighborhoods see investment and revitalization, gang influence remains strong in others, showing a city divided between progress and danger. Visual cue. Suggestion. Row houses with boarded-up windows, street murals, small groups gathering at corners, police presence. New Orleans is known for jazz, Mardi Gras, and vibrant culture, but behind the festivities, gangs quietly control sections of the city. Drug trafficking, armed robberies, and retaliatory shootings are common in certain districts. Experts say that poverty, racial inequality, and inadequate policing have allowed gangs to entrench themselves. Residents often feel caught in the middle of gang conflicts with little support. Visual cue suggestion. Streets after dark, neon signs, small groups and alleys, murals, and local neighborhood scenes. Across these cities, some common factors emerge. Economic hardship. High unemployment and poverty give gangs an audience. Abandoned infrastructure. Vacant homes and poorly lit streets invite crime. Gang networks. Organized groups exploit neglected communities. Limited policing. Overstretched forces can't always respond effectively. Experts warn that media silence often masks the true scale of the problem, leaving residents isolated. Visual cue suggestion. Animated infographics showing unemployment, abandoned houses, gang territories overlaid on maps. These cities are more than statistics. They are real places where families live, children grow, and communities struggle under the weight of gang influence. Awareness is the first step toward change. Support local programs, engage in community action, and don't ignore the signs. Which city shocked you the most? Comment below, like, and subscribe for more in-depth investigations into America's hidden realities.